Hello, in lecture number second of electronic component and signals, these are some outlines of lecture number second. First one is the capacitors and second one is the inductor. In previous lecture, we studied that resistors. Resistor is the first passive component. Now we will study second passive component is the capacitors and third passive component is the inductor. Second passive component is the capacitors. This is the definition of capacitors. A capacitor is an electronic device that is used to store electrical energy. They are only used to store the electrons and they are not capable of producing them. Capacitor is only used to store the electrical energy. A capacitor is made up of two metallic plates with a dielectric material in between the plates. This is the practically symbol of capacitors. Practically, capacitor is looking like this. Capacitor is a passive two-terminal electrical component that stores electrical energy in an electric field. Capacitors having a two terminals. This one is the positive terminal and this one is the negative terminal. How it is identified positive terminal and negative terminal? This terminal size is large, so it is called as the positive terminal. This terminal size is small, so it is called as the negative terminal. A capacitor is made up of two metallic plates. Capacitor is made up of two metallic plates. These are the two metallic plates of capacitors. These are the two metallic plates of capacitors. This is the first plate and this one is the second plate of capacitors. A capacitor is made up of two metallic plates with a dielectric material in between the plates. These two plates, in between these two plates there is a dielectric materials are present. Some voltage are applied to the capacitors, then capacitor will be charging and current is flowing from positive. This one is the positive terminal and this one is the negative terminal. So capacitor is flowing through the current in this fashion. In between two metallic plates there is a electric fields are present. This side is the positive charge side and this side is the negative charge side. Now, capacitor is an passive component which is having ability to store an electrical energy. Remember it, capacitors having ability to store an electrical energy. Function of capacitor is that it passes only AC signals and blocks the DC signal. AC signal is nothing but this is called as the AC signal and DC signal is nothing but this is called as the DC signal. This is called as the AC. AC is nothing but alternating signal and DC is nothing but direct signal. DC is nothing but direct signal. This is the DC signal. The unit of capacitor is the farad. This is called as the farad. Now, the second terms related to the capacitor is called as the capacitance. What is the meaning of capacitance? The amount of electrical energy stored in capacitors is called as the capacitance. Look here, the amount of electrical energy a capacitor can store is called as the capacitance. Capacitance is nothing but amount of energy stored in a capacitors. Capacitance is equal to charge stored divided by applied voltage. In capacitance, C is nothing but charge. C is nothing, capacitance is denoted by C, charge storage is nothing but Q, and applied voltage is nothing but V. So here write here as the formula, C is equal to Q by V. Again I am repeat, capacitance is nothing but amount of electrical energy stored in capacitors. There are three ways to increase the capacitance. First way is the increases size of plates. Second way is the move the plates closer together. Move the plates closer together. And third one is the make the dielectric as good as an insulator as possible. First one is the increases size of plate. See here, if the size of plates are increases, then the capacitance will be increases. Now, second is the move the plates closer together. See here, these two plates are move closer together. So, capacitance will be increases. And third one, make the dielectric as good as an insulator. There are three types of conductor, insulators and semiconductors are present in electronics. Conductors is nothing but current flowing through the circuitry. By using conductor, there are current flowing through the circuit. By using conductor, current flowing through the circuit. Next one is the insulator. Insulator does not use to flow the current. And next one is the semiconductor. Semiconductor lies the property in between conductor and insulator. Again I am repeat, conductor is nothing but suvahak. Conductor flowing through the current through the circuitry. Insulator is nothing but durvahak. Insulator does not flowing through the current in a circuitry. And semiconductor lies the properties in between conductor and insulator. We already studied this concept in 9th or 10th standard, or as well as first semester in physics. Now this one is the construction of capacitors. Capacitors having two plates. In between these two plates there is a dielectric materials are present, and this is the conductivity plate area. This one is the conductivity plate area of first metal. This is the conductivity area of the second metal, and distance between D. This is the distance between two metallic plates measured in D. This one is the conductive plate A and this one is the conductive plate B. Now types of capacitors. There are two types of capacitors are present. First one is the fixed capacitors and second one is the variable capacitors. What is the meaning of fixed capacitor? Fixed capacitors value is the fixed. This is the symbol of fixed capacitors and this one is the symbol of variable capacitors, because variable capacitors value is changing according to their applications. Now fixed capacitors are also classified into two types. First one is the electrolytic capacitors and second one is the non-electrolytic capacitors. Now non-electrolytic capacitors are again divided into two parts: mica capacitor, ceramic capacitor and paper capacitors. See here capacitors, this is the tree diagram for the classification of capacitors. Capacitors are classified into two types: fixed capacitors and variable capacitors. Fixed capacitors are again classified into non-polarized capacitors and polarized capacitors. Non-polarized capacitor is nothing but, this is called as the non-polarized capacitors. Look here, two terminals of capacitors are same, so it is called as the non-polarized capacitors, and this one is the polarized capacitor. Why? Because this terminal is the larger terminal, so it is indicated as the positive. This terminal is the smaller terminal, so it is indicated as the negative. But in this capacitor both the terminals are same, so we cannot identify this terminal is positive or this terminal is negative. Also this terminal is positive or this terminal is negative. Both the terminals are same. This also used for positive as well as negative. This is also used for positive as well as negative. So this is called as the polarized capacitors and this is called as the non-polarized capacitors. Now capacitors stores electrical energy. Capacitance is measured in farad. The small capacitors usually used in electronics are often measured in microfarads or nanofarads. See, this is the non-polarized capacitors and this one is the polarized capacitors. This one is the non-polarized capacitors and this one is the polarized capacitors. Non-polarized capacitors and this one is the polarized capacitors. Polarity are identified here. Some capacitors are polarized. Note the different length terminals and on one of the capacitor. This is the symbol of capacitors. Polarity of capacitors. So we already mentioned here, the shorter terminal goes the negative side. The shorter terminal goes to negative side. This is the shorter terminal, so this one is the negative and this is the larger terminal, so this one is the positive. This one is the positive terminal. This one is the positive terminal. This is the symbol of capacitors. These are the symbols of capacitors. This is the non-polarized capacitor and this one is the polarized capacitors. These are also symbol of capacitors. This one is the polarized capacitor. The polarized capacitors having a, this one is the positive terminal and this one is the negative terminal. These are some specification of capacitors. First specification is the temperature coefficient. Second temperature is the voltage coefficient. Third one is the voltage breaking. Fourth one is the tolerance. Fifth one is the quality factor and sixth one is the dissipation factor. These are some specification of capacitors. Now applications of capacitors. First applications of capacitors. Capacitors used as a filter in power supply. And second application, capacitors passes only AC signal and blocks the DC signal. Now third passive component is the inductor. This one is the definition of inductor. Inductor is a passive electronic component that stores energy in the form of magnetic field. Look here, capacitor stores energy in the form of electrical energy. Capacitor stores electrical energy, but inductor stores the energy in the form of magnetic field. This is the symbol of inductor. This one is the symbol of inductor. This is the symbol of fixed inductor and this one is the symbol of variable inductor. Look here, there are two types of inductors are present, fixed inductors and variable inductors. Fixed inductors are those whose set values cannot be changed. Is nothing but fixed inductor value will not be changed, but variable inductor value will be changed according to their applications. Inductor is a passive component which is having ability to oppose change in current. See, this is the This point is important. Inductor having ability to oppose sudden change in current. To oppose change in current. Unit of inductor is the Henry. Function: inductor do not allow sudden change in the current. Inductor do not allow sudden change in the current. See here, storing inductor store the electrical energy in the form of magnetic energy. How it is store magnetic energy? A conductor that is wound into a coil. This one is the conductor. This is the conductor. This is the conductor. This is the coil. This is the coil. A conductor that is wound into a coil. This is the conductor. This conductor wound into a coil, and when electricity flows into the coil, this is the electricity. When electricity flows into the coil, it generates a magnetic field. Again I am repeat, this is called as the conductor. This is the conductor. This one is the coil. This coil wound on a conductor. When current flowing through the conductor, then when current flowing through the coil, conductor generates a magnetic field. This is the working principle of inductor. These are some applications of inductor. First, inductor used as a filter in power supply. Second application, it is used to oppose change in current. Third application, it is used as a choke. And fourth one application, it is used in transformer. The most important applications of inductor is used in transformer, or it is used in filter in power supply. Now we already studied that three passive component. First one is the resistor, second one is the capacitors, and third one is the inductor. In short, these are some comparison between resistors, capacitors and inductor. These are parameters related to these three passive components. First one is the symbol, second one is the unit, and third one is the definition. So symbol of resistor is this is the symbol of resistor. This one is the symbol of capacitors, and this one is the symbol of inductor. Second one, unit of resistor is the ohm. Unit of capacitor is the farad. Unit of capacitor is the farad. And unit of inductor is the Henry. Definition. What is the definition of resistors? We already studied in first lecture. Resistor is a passive component which is having ability to oppose flow of current. What is the definition of capacitors? This is the definition of capacitors. Look here. Capacitors is an passive component which is having ability to store an electrical energy. Again I am repeat, this one is the definition of capacitors, or we can write also this definition of capacitor. Both the definition having a same meaning. Capacitor is a passive component which is having ability to store an electrical energy. And what is the definition of inductor? Inductor is also a passive component that stores energy in the form of magnetic field. This is the second lecture of electronic component and signals. Here the three components are studied. first passive component is the resistor, second passive component is the capacitors, and third passive component is the inductor. Write all these PPTs in your notebook.